Savage Media. Savage Media.
Blessed risings, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today on this episode of the Kuna Matata Hour, we will be discussing Diddy list of accomplices to be revealed in new lawsuits as lawyer warns the names will shock you. They'll shock you. I mean, y'all had to do something because we wasn't caring. So now they had to make it hot again. So they got names. The lawyer has names, apparently. You see it as the 1-800 is he guilty line in the back where you can call. They said they had thousands of calls, said they're sifting through the calls. They have at least 120 that are deemed credible that they've ran through the authorities, the police. They said 55% of them reported them and have medical histories. It was recorded. They went for help. Okay, essentially, half of them are men. Was a boy as young as 9 years old. That they gave. The parents were there. They made a deal, supposedly, allegedly, that if the little boy let him get some little boy bussy, that he would make him a star, apparently. And the parents went with this, and it sounds ridiculous to me, but here's a little bit of the press conference.
The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world. The wall of silence has now been broken, and victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us with people claiming to have been victimized by Sean Combs. After vetting, we now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs. You should know, in this group, it is evenly divided between males and females. There are 60 males and 60 females who have joined us to pursue.
What's he whispering? What happened?
The victims are from more than 25 states.
Hold on, man.
Majority are from California.
They got it whispering.
Who have joined us to pursue these claims as plaintiffs. In this group, 62% identify as African American, 30% are white.
What's he doing? Whispering?
Or Asian. The victims are from more than 25 states. The majority are from California, New York, Georgia, and Florida. I don't want to focus on the ages of these victims. When we talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of. The time frame of the acts complained of is very wide. The conduct at issue spans from the years 1991 all the way till this year, 2024. If you wonder why there are so many alleged victims, that's your answer. We're talking about more than 25 years of this type of conduct.
Listen, man. Listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is preposterousness. How much more? Thousands and thousands and thousands thousands and thousands. He said 3,000. 3,000, y'all. Calls. And out of the 3,000, you still only had 100. So you're getting a lot of crackpots. And then we don't even know out of the 120. You still said those were possibles. So that's like a spades hand. What do you do? What do you got? How many books do you got? It sounds like you got 120 possibles. Don't sound like you even got one book. A list of Sean Diddy Combs' alleged accomplices is set to be released as part of a new wave of bombshell lawsuits, and the lawyer involved says it contains household names. The names will shock you, attorney Tony Buzbee said during a press conference on Tuesday as he announced the new cases on behalf of 120 victims. The day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names, he continued. He just trying to beat the bush. That's what he trying to do. He trying to get people scared to come on out. If they was at the party, what do you know? Did you ever have any parties? Was you at the party? Did you ever freakazoid on somebody? Now the Kardashians said they was already there. What are you talking about? Are you going to go arrest them? Are they accomplices now? So anybody who made it to the party is an accomplice, right? Anybody who was there. So Prince Harry, he was there. Is you going to accomplice? I'd like to see that. Let's go. Let's see all these high profile people that you guys are going to go so balls to the wall for. Let's make sure you keep the same energy. This is going to pay attention. Hello, McFlizzle, not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. Here on the Keep It P podcast, where we take news, situations, and everyday occurrences, and we show how one could or could not be keeping it P. And I'm your host, TZ Von Savage, in the place to be. Use your head, people. Watch how this works. The book is at him right now. He's already guilty. He's disgraced in any article. That's how they're coming down the middle on him. It disgraced mogul. Dang, I'm still a mogul, but I'm disgraced. Okay, I don't know. You're confusing me. So they got 120 victims, a 9-year-old boy included, and everybody's on the list. It's a long list already, but because of the nature of this case, we are going to make darn sure that we're right before we do that. Like y'all did for Diddy? No? See, he's already setting it up. Did you see that? He's already letting you know, oh, we got this long, fantastic list. I mean, there's hundreds, there's names, there's household names here. You understand? High profile, okay? You'll recognize them, okay? But hold on. I know you're hungry for them, but hold on here. What I need to do is vet them first, because we wouldn't want to bias the jury pool, right? By putting rumors and innuendos out there. So what we're going to do is go and research first. We're going to vet them. We're going to do our due diligence before we make false claims. Oh, that's what you're going to do. Oh, you'll do that. You'll do that for the others. We don't, but Diddy, oh, no. We're not giving you no benefit of the doubt. You're not getting no vetting. No. Every story we heard is true. What? Now, I understand that you threw away 3,000 of the calls. You understand? Because you know what you did here? It was probably so outrageous that I was at the party with Diddy too, and there was aliens there. You think I'm crazy, don't you? You think I was crazy? You think I wasn't there at the party? It was aliens. Or maybe it was aliens, ma'am. You know you took a spiked drink. Is that what it was? I took a spiked drink? Yeah. That's what you took a spiked drink. You was there at the party. You took a spiked drink and then you seen aliens, ma'am. That's the story. I can get you some money. All you got to do is stick to that story. That's the story, right? Yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened. And Usher was there. And Obama was there. And the whole cabal. The whole cabal was there. Come on. Wayfair was there too. We worked out a deal with Wayfair while we was there. Come on, man. That's how ridiculous it sounds. Buzbee stated he plans to file lawsuits in several states over the next 30 days and pledged to reveal the names at a later date. He confirmed that half of the plaintiffs are male and that most of the alleged assaults took place in New York, California, Georgia, and Florida. The complainants date back to 1991 with the youngest alleged victim just 9 years old, a little boy, allegedly, although 25 accusers say they were minors at the time. Many of the claims relate to Combs' infamous annual white parties, as well as hotels and often alleged involved drugs. Okay. So they're saying, did y'all hear about the 25 of them were minors and they came from CPS, right? Because there was a stripper or a prostitute who worked at the CPS office and she had a pimp and Diddy knew the pimp and that's how he was getting the minors, along with shipping them through Wayfair. Stupids. The lawsuit is the latest among almost a dozen to be leveled against the disgraced music mogul, which accused him of sexual and physical abuse. It comes after the rapper 54 was federally indicted on racketeering and sex trafficking charges. So I'm just saying. So you just already know it. It's a done deal. He's guilty. We got you. That's it. That said, Mr. Combs emphatically and categorically denies as false and defamatory any claims that he sexually abused anyone, including minors. He looks forward to proving his innocence and vindicating himself in court if and when claims are filed and served, where the truth will be established based on evidence, not speculation. Can we get a little no speculation maybe? Or that's the only one that we could get. Be one to the kin folks in the clan. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all ain't gonna say where you're tapping in from, no. I see you look-a-hooing. It continues. He's accused of orchestrating and forcing men and women to perform in drug-fueled orgies dubbed freak-offs. How are you forcing them? I'm trying to, if it's well known what happens at these parties, you're still going. I see the pictures and people got their own bottles of champagne. I see people with bottles of champagne. What, you lacing the whole bottle of champagne and then letting somebody take it to the dome? I'm willing to say that if you take a whole bottle of Momo to the face, Ace of Spades to the face, you're going to be a little tippy, right? Right? I don't think you need no tranquilizers after you done took a bottle or two to the neck. And so anybody, that's what I'm saying. That's a dangerous thing. If at any time anybody is taking drugs or alcohol and they say they're incapacitated or they regret what happened the night after, right? After, I was drunk. I couldn't have possibly gave no consent. I had a margarita and then we did it. And then he dished me and now he took it. I didn't say no. I didn't say yes. I couldn't say nothing. I was in and out. That's what I was. I was in and out. That don't even make sense. Do you understand what type of precedent you're setting? Yes, no means no. Whenever they say it, that means no. That's it. I'm saying if we're both been drinking, we come home and we do it. We were both chopped. So that's a scrape now. That's a sexual abuse now. Because now after, let's say she had a boyfriend. Now she's feeling guilty because she got smashed, stayed the night, got power drived. You stayed the night. You were supposed to come back. Your boyfriend been blowing up your phone. And so now you're having the day afters feel badsies. You're having regrets. And now you say, I was drinking. He took advantage of me. I wasn't wrong. And I didn't say no, but I didn't say yes either. I couldn't. He took advantages of me. Right? So now I got to go and prove this. So now you lock me up, you charge me with what have you. What I can't make the bail. Right? Now I lost my job. Then she can even recant that later, but now the damage is done, right? Right? This is what's happening. He got 3,000 phone calls to his office. 3,000, talking about I vetted all of them. And we still got 120 left, and them look okay. Them look like maybes. We gonna see if they some possibles. We got a spades hand here with no books. We ain't got no books at all. We got 120 hands of possibilities. I got 0 books and 120 possibles. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It continues. There's more because they gotta mention in the indictment, investigators discovered a tranche of narcotics and weapons. It was 2 guns. See, it was 2 guns. He had an arsenal. He had a boatload. He had plenty of artilleries. He had heavy artilleries. No, he had 2 AR-15s, rifles. Right. What are you talking about? Come on, man. Get out of here. And he had some, he had some drugs. What? You won't say how much. If it was so much drugs, you would have said how many. If he had a brick in there, you would have said it was a brick. If he had a half a pound of weed, you would have said that. You would have said that. But that lets me know he had some kibbles and bits. Just enough so you could say they were drugs. Well, what's some drugs? It wasn't residue. Now mind your business. It was drugs still. It don't matter how much. It was drugs. He had drugs. What? Don't worry about that. But he had 1,000 bottles of baby oil though. What about that? And he had some lubricant. You know what they say if you got the lubricant. You know what they say about that. You know what they say. Come on, man. This should scare everybody. Especially a black man. This should scare you. You Neanderthals should be scared too, but you got a little bit of, y'all get off. You can scrape the chick behind the dumpster at school with your face all open, and you still gonna get off. See, we gotta be worried about picking up a chick at the club, at the bar, because if she changes her mind, especially you kuna matatas that like them pink toes, huh? They're like them bunnies, see? Them snow bunnies. You better watch yourself. Don't. They immatilling out here. You better watch yourself. What did we learn here today, boys and girls? They immatilling out here. He got 3,000 immatil calls. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. We will leave no stone unturned to find all potentially liable parties. We gonna scour the globe for. Did you just hear what he said? We ain't never gonna let them skate. Did y'all see it? But hold on. Did y'all see how he had a black woman behind him? It ain't racial. You see, she a Negro behind me. How could it be racial? She with me behind me now. They said behind every man there's a strong black woman. You see, I got one behind me. That's my Kamala. I got my own Kamalas behind me. He said, no, he ain't going to leave no stone unturned to find all potentially liable parties. Everybody I'm coming after. You ain't nothing but a hound dog I'm coming. Y'all like how the hound dog with the Elvis because he was with young minor girls? Yeah, okay, right. To include any individual or entity who participated in or benefited from this egregious behavior. Entities. Did you peep that? That means he's already going after businesses. He's preparing to go after people's livelihood and businesses. Did you hear that? Entities. I'm going after businesses. As we do this important work, look, it's important work. He has been ordained. He has a mission from God. The Archangel Michael has come and christened this boy to do this work here, to bring down all Negroids with some money. I'm coming for you. I've been touched by an angel. And this is we doing the good work of the Lord. You see how he trying to do that? See, that's that white KKK. I'm just going to tell you. I usually try to come down the middle. That's that KKK Bible, y'all. I know I just lost some of y'all with that. But y'all going to be some of them ones to go. If you pay attention to what I'm saying. In the KKK Bible, when it asks what color Jesus is and is the hair like wool and from the earth skin, the dirt, and it don't say all that, P. The KKK Bible don't say that, fam. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Educate yourself, educate yourself, educate yourself. Because I'm a Christian man, player, but I'm going to educate myself too. You got to read it for yourself. And you got to watch what you're digesting, what you consume mentally, like eating. You know, our brain eats the knowledge. So you have to watch what you're consuming into your psyche. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? He's doing important work. Don't forget, for the Lord. Now, see, that's how they try to. So was the slave catchers, right? They were doing that for the Lord. Slave owners, they were the good ones, you know. And then they brought the good Negroes inside, right, and still scraped them and had babies with them and all of that, right? We don't want to talk about that. I know. Okay. It carries on. He's doing good work. We ask that the public understand it is very difficult and takes an incredible amount of courage for victims to come forward, even when they bluffing. We don't care. If you're lying, we don't care. Come tell us. We'll tell you if you're lying. We'll see if we can spin it. If you got any traction, right? Do you have any traction? Does your story have any traction, any legs, any weight? And we'll take it from there. We'll see how we can spin it. What names? Did you hear any names? Did any voices sound familiar to you? You think it was maybe Prince Harry? Maybe? Could it have been? Could it have been Robert Kennedy Jr.? I'm just saying, man. Come on, man. It continues. I ask that we treat these brave individuals with the dignity and compassion that we deserve, that they deserve as they go through this trying time of bluffery. You don't even, you just said it's potential. You don't even know if this is still true. You're still vetting. So even the ones saw the 3,000, they're victims too, that you came and you found out weren't credible. Are they still victims? Or now is there a victim, right? Now is Diddy the victim for the falsehoods, right? For the falsities, right? For the rumors, the innuendos, the gossip, the downright lies. No victimhood for him though, right? Jermaine Show, victim blaming or shaming. Even if they lie, you know what type of courage it took to even come forward and all the scrutinies and tell a lie. You know what type of bravery that takes and strength to come forth and lie. and look people straight in the face and try to cry. And all you see in their eye, it's dry. You don't see nothing. It be dry. Swear they crying with nothing there the whole time. Further, I'm also asking that if you have been victimized or you are a witness to the alleged behavior, please come forward. Your identity will remain confidential at this time. Wow, set up the hotline because he's going to go and no stone unturned, he just said. He told y'all. He going, man, nitty to the gritty, rooter to the tutor. That's where fam going. Hard in the paint. Wow. Be careful out here, boys and girls. I just told you why. I mean, why? I can't. Wow. No, I'm not summing this up for you. You're going to have to go back and look this up. There's so many gems within this. There's so many. But I ain't going to hold you. I'm just going to mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Going to leave you with 4 words as we always do around this time. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike, comment your vomit, and share if you care. If you dare to get Black empowerment everywhere, you can find us on all of the platforms: Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Come and take a look. You might get shook. You might get shook because there's a fake one out there. But I hope you get hooked on this one. I do. It got a lot of knowledge to give y'all from the B1 perspective, from the FBA mind. Love, peace, blessings, in Maloha. I gotta go high for show high. You already know how. Big brother like Bryce Supremo Mighty. Signing off.
Von Savage Media. Von Savage Media.